Think about your favorite authors, the ones whose books deeply affected your life. Do you know what all of them had in common? None of them used special book writing software to write their books. And yet, this is where many beginning and amateur writers start. They spend so much time looking for the perfect book writing software that will magically make their writing better. Let me spare you some time and money. Software is not a relevant consideration for writing a great book. In fact, most writing software adds complexity without any value. Scrivener. Now, that's not to say writing software will never be relevant. It could happen, but after testing and trying all of them, we have yet to find software that helps write a book. The co-founder of Scribe, Tucker Max, has been writing professionally for 15 years. He wrote 4 New York Times bestsellers, and he used basic software. And the same is true for almost every other writer that we know. So if you're stuck on finding the perfect software, there's something else that's holding you back. Hey everybody, my name is Charlie Hone. I'm an author myself and the head of multimedia for Scribe. We started Scribe Book School to give you free advice on how to write your book. So if you want to write the best book possible, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Here's what's really going on. So we all know this person. He decides to start golfing or getting into CrossFit or making videos. It really doesn't matter. And then he spends weeks researching the perfect gear. And then he spends way too much money on it. He shows it off to all his friends, takes a few cool Instagram pics, and then he never actually uses the equipment on an ongoing basis. People who obsess over tools are usually scared of the work. And for most people who obsess over writing software, it's a way of hiding from the actual writing. And it's understandable. Writing a book can bring up a lot of fears. And I say that not as a judgment, but as somebody who has done the exact same thing many times in other areas of my life. And after all, it's fun to shop for equipment and gear and to fantasize about these tools for success. And taking Instagram pictures is a fun way to get all the attention and benefits of hard work without actually doing the hard work. But the only way to actually accomplish anything is through doing the hard work. And that's scary, and it's not always fun. Again, I say this without judgment. I've been the author who's afraid to write a book, and I've used distraction to avoid my fears many times. And I've seen many authors afraid to write their books for any number of reasons. And that usually boils down to the fear that it will make them look stupid. So they install a writing software assistant, but they never really write a page. We wrote an in-depth blog post that details about the 6 book writing fears and how to beat them. But again, knowing that you're afraid and then connecting that fear to your endless search for something to distract you, it's not an easy thing to do. So if you're looking for book writing software, I'd highly recommend that you ask yourself first, is this search even necessary? Or am I distracting myself from my fear? Now, all of this being said, there are valid reasons to want to find and use good tools to help you make the writing process easier. And to that end, here is our evaluation of some of the more common writing tools. Let's start with word processors. Every word processor is essentially the same. You should use the one that you like best. Personally, I like Google Docs because it's simple to use. It makes collaboration really easy, but you might like Microsoft Word or Pages best, and that's fine. I can promise you though, there is no right choice. There's no best. The key is familiarity and comfort. Writing a book is hard work. You don't want clunky software slowing you down, so just go with what you know and with what feels right to you. Grammarly. Every word processor checks your spelling and grammar for basic mistakes, but what spell check won't help you do is make your writing short, simple, and direct. Now, if you need help with that, you can check out Grammarly. It's a free writing assistant that integrates with Google Docs and Microsoft Word. And if you have a Mac, you can download the desktop app and it will integrate to most everything that you use to write. Now, there are paid plans available, but the free version is enough for writing a book. Now, I tried Grammarly for a while, and personally, I found it clunky. I didn't find it very useful, but we know many excellent writers that love it. So try it out, see if you like it. Hemingway Editor. Now, an alternative writing assistant is Hemingway Editor. You can copy and paste your writing into their online editor or download the desktop app. Some writers love Hemingway, some don't, and I kind of like it, but I don't use it. It's helpful for sentence structure in common problem areas like passive voice, excessive adverbs, or poor word choice. And one unique feature of the software is that it assigns a readability grade level as you write. Now, this doesn't necessarily reflect your target audience, but the grade level needed to understand your prose, the words that you're using. So for instance, Hemingway's writing, while it was written for adults, actually scores at a 5th grade level. And if that seems bad to you, think again, because that's actually great. The more simple and direct your writing is, the better it is. And if, like most people, you struggle with overwriting, then Hemingway might be a tool that you like. Distraction-free software. Honestly, I think distraction-free software is kind of dumb. So if you block websites on your computer while you write, you can always pick up your phone and check Instagram. Options like Freedom that sync across your devices have a monthly fee, and I actually like Freedom the best of all. That said, if you know you're prone to distraction, a program like Freedom or Waste No Time or Focal Filter, it might be worth a shot. If it helps you stay focused and write, by all means use it. Now just go write. You know what you need to do. Instead of spending time worrying about what is the best writing software to use, go write your book. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, check out these videos on how to get started writing your book.